Hi, I'm Jimmy Kachulis, and we're going to look at one of the many topics that you would learn in the Writing Hit Song course in the songwriting series at Berklee Online. One of the central concepts in the songwriting courses is to differentiate between the main central theme of the lyric and the supporting aspect of the lyric. Usually, the main idea, the central idea, the theme of the song is encapsulated in the title and the title sections, whether it's a refrain line or a chorus. And the supporting lyric ideas occur in the verses, the pre-choruses, the bridges, usually the sections that don't have the title in them. Most of us write songs using the same process over and over again. We start with the chords, we create a melody and lyrics, and then we sort of figure out what we wrote. Where you start with the title of a song, and then you begin to experiment setting the title in many, many different ways, letting each setting for the title sort of dictate where the song is going lyrically. What's the central story of the song? Who are the characters? What's the scene for the song? Let me demonstrate this tool set for you using one of the classic Beatles songs with a little help from my friends. Now, this, notice, is a title that can go in many different directions emotionally. One of the first big topics that we explore is to find the most effective key color for setting your title. Now, there are 5 basic key colors used in songwriting. The major key, the minor key, the Mixolydian key, the Dorian key, and of course the blues. So let's take the title for our new song and set it in each of those 5 key colors and start to feel what the main lyric emotion is. With a little help from my friends, in a major key, I get by with a little help from my friends. Notice that in this key color, the song becomes one of real affirmation, comfort, and reassurance. Those are the characteristic emotions of this major key color. As opposed to the minor key color, notice the drastically different emotional atmosphere. I get by with a little help from my friends. Almost a song of desperation, a completely different theme, just based on the setting of this title. Now you might say, well, that minor key is way too somber. I want it to have a little bit of that desperation, but I want it to have a little bit of hopefulness. This is one of the characteristics of the difference between the minor key and the Dorian mode. I get by with a little help from my friends. Notice the subtle difference there on this chord. You might say, hey, it's kind of a funky tune. It has a little bit of that rock, funk aspect to it. Let's try it in blues. I get by with a little help from my friends. And notice that, again, this would suggest a completely different scene, completely different characters, completely different plot development, all based on this title. And now we'll hear what the Beatles chose, which is, in fact, Mixolydian. I get by with a little help from my friends. Can you hear that the Mixolydian sounds like the major key, but it has a significantly different emotional tone to it? Listen to major again. Get by with a little help from my friends, as opposed to the Mixolydian that the Beatles chose. I get by with a little help from my friends. So you see that setting a title, choosing the appropriate key color in this case, can completely alter the direction of the remainder of the song.